Hello and welcome to the first ever Sandusky Speedway Ohio Stock 2015 racing season preview. My name is Jared Emmerich and I'm sitting here with the driver of the Cargo Racing number 21 Ohio Stock, Mr. Clayton Carl.
How's it going, Jared?
It's going beautiful right now, Clayton. First of all, I'd like to thank you for showing up such short notice to go over your 2015 plans as well as the Ohio Stock division as a whole.
Oh, no problem.
We're sitting here on the Extreme Team Speak. That is Extreme Short Track Sim Racing. They are the host of the official MSA Super Modified Sim Series as well as the official online main event racing series Outlaw Body Late Models. Clayton, you are a two-time winner on the main event circuit, I believe, winning once at Sandusky. So you have a pretty good idea on these guys.
Yeah, I've been around that track once or twice.
But we're not here to talk about them, although I would really like to thank them for allowing us use this team speak. What we're here to talk about is the Ohio Stock Division and Cargo Racing's 2015 plans therein. So, Clayton, first of all, I feel that it is necessary to talk about the biggest question that fans have about your division. What the hell is an Ohio Stock?
Yeah, the name kind of leaves it open for a lot, but it's actually very similar to what Sportsman used to be. I like to consider it a restricted modified with the body.
All right. Do you think that restrictive openness lends itself to the great racing that we see in the Ohio Stock division? Because when I look back at my knowledge base, I found that I could not really answer this question at the level it deserves. So I thought, who better to ask than the Carl boys? I mean, you guys essentially started this division.
Well, we didn't really start it. Actually, we joined it and kind of brought it to life back when it was at Lorain County. And due to some rule changes and other things, we took the division to Sandusky. And it hasn't quite built back up like it was, but it's a lot of fun. Kind of a next step up from a street stock where you're allowed to do more suspension changes, which kind of plays into some of us who like to adjust things and try to make cargo faster. But it keeps the budget down because it's still a lot of stock parts.
Yeah, I really like that about this division. Another thing that I've noticed is that within the cargo racing camp, you guys went from the one 5-star body car and the 2 street stock cars to a full field of 5-star template body cars over the off season. Is that due to your teammate and brother Jerry Carl effectively dominating the entire division since inception at Sandusky Speedway with that body style?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna rule it out as a reason for why he might be dominating, but he's a pretty good driver. And a lot of people don't realize, but he started almost 5 years after I did, and he's really picked it up quick. Still got some learning to do, but you can't argue with what he does. So, but yeah, we got some new bodies on the car, and they're really looking sharp this year.
Yes, they are. All right, Clayton, tell us about your career. I know that you're a street stock champion at least one time in 2009.
Yeah, I started fairly young, like most of us. Started in go-karts when I was about 4. Competed in my first full season ever at Sandusky. Finished second in points when I was like 8 or 9. And then got into the front-wheel drives, which were fun until I snapped my leg in half. And it was kind of good, though, because my mom made me move up to a full body and a full frame car, so got to go faster yet. Moved to street stocks, raced 1 year at Mansfield, then a couple at Lorain, and ended up back up at Sandusky where we got the championship. And then my brother joined the team a couple years after that and started running the Ohio Stocks, and he's a 2-time champ now, one at Lorain, one at Sandusky, and just complete family fun.
Yep, it really is with you guys. Your entire family, I believe, going back into the 80s are champions, really. You guys also have a Joe Borsich on the team in the 00. He's a really good driver, and I think with that new template body, it's going to lend itself to some more cargo racing wins and also top threes.
Yeah, actually, he somehow managed to pull my dad's old crew chief out of retirement for this year, so those two, they'll be fast. I'm not worried about them.
All right, so what is it? What are your 2015 season plans? And are we going to see you next weekend as Sandusky goes through the practice?
Yeah, the plans hopefully is to run next weekend. Hopefully we're not too hungover from we're having a benefit that Friday night at Tony K's. Try to help raise some funds for this year, being that we now have technically 4 cars to run. So, but my plans are try to run as much of the season as I can. I know I'm going to miss a couple weekends, but hopefully practice goes well, and we made a lot of changes to the car this year, as you can see, even with the body. Really hoping to give my brother a little more of a run for his money, see if he can crack under pressure.
It's going to take a lot to get your brother a run for his money. I believe he won nearly a dozen races last season, but I think you can do it with that new body as well as all the changes.
That's the plan, at least.
So are there anybody that you'd like to thank before we start wrapping this thing up, Clayton?
Oh, of course. Gotta thank all my friends and family who've supported me through the years, all of our sponsors. We actually got a lot of new sponsors this year. So many, I can't remember them all, so they're probably going to get mad at me, but Tony K's jumped on board. United Contractor Cleaners jumped on board. Precious Pedals. Of course, we've got Reed Salvage supporting us once again, and Erie Coast Customs, which I don't know if anyone's seen it from the show, but they got them looking extremely nice this year. And just everybody that helps come out and support us.
All right, thank you, Clayton. Once again, that is Clayton Carl. You can see him in action next Saturday at the Sandusky Speedway for the opening practice session, as well as the season opener, the Dick Ensign Memorial, on April 25th.
Thank you very much, Jared.
Everybody.